Man, man. Hey, they playing games. They're playing games. But like you guys can read the subject, the headline, title. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. They can miss me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They can miss me. They can miss me with that. Like my man Nugent said, they can miss me with that bullshit, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. I was about to dive right into it. I apologize, beautiful, infinite creators, for dropping out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they didn't want me to show y'all what I have, but I don't care. I don't care about the haters because you are beautiful, infinite creators. Keep creating, keep evolving, keep creating, keep evolving. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop this over. I'm gonna rewind this. I will rewind, take it back, take it back. First things first, I salute the divinity in you and I respect the divinity in you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back, New Gen. Fazan, if you back, if you come back, I'm gonna show you. I want to show you the book. I want to show you what I'm reading. I definitely, you was getting into that knowledge, you was getting into that occult knowledge, that esoteric knowledge, and I'm all about that. I'm all about that. But in the meantime, they can miss me with that bullshit. Like my man Nugent said, what's up, Tango? What's up, Tango? What's up, beautiful infinite creators? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful infinite creators. Yeah, they try to stop me this now. I didn't believe YouTube was like that. I didn't think YouTube would try to stop my grind. I better be nice. I better not say anything crazy on here because they stopping, they're trying to stop my stream, man. What's up? What about the Zoom boom? What about the Zoom boom? The Zoom boom, the Zoom boom. I think that's what we're gonna call it. Let me I'm gonna put that in the comments. The Zoom boom, the Zoom boom. I know you guys say, well, what's the Zoom boom? I'm gonna tell you guys what the Zoom boom is right now because you guys pretty much came up with it. The Zoom boom is when we're gonna do a live and we're gonna send that link out and we're gonna let everybody get on the Zoom call and we have a free fall. That's what the Zoom boom is. That's what the Zoom boom is, guys. But we're gonna we want to talk about the Zoom boom for a little bit, but I appreciate you guys for showing up. I got YouTube. No, YouTube can't stop the beautiful infinite creators, the beautiful we creating, we evolving, we gonna keep growing, we gonna keep doing what we're doing. We gonna keep doing what we're doing. I wanted to do a recap, not a recap, but I want to do a reaction to the interview last week that I did, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that right now. I wanted to share some information with Fazan. My Fazan was in the house. I'm so ticked off right now, But I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna stay on my game. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get back into it. I was on a roll too, and I was just about ready to get warmed up. Because today I was talking about marketing, but I'm not going to dive into marketing. I definitely saw a nice stoic book that I'm probably going to get, Tango. So I'm on that. Not just on my tablet, but I saw something in the bookstore that I wanted to get, and I just had to think about it for a second. But I wanted to show Fazan this book. I'm trying to wait till he get back, so before I dive into what I'm diving into. But what I'm going to say to you guys, especially the book was, I think it's on how to become a stoic, how to become a stoic. That's what it was. I got to go back to the store. I probably won't remember it exactly until, which is philosophy, which is dope. It's philosophy, and I'll see what it is. Hey, stoic, because I love it. Thanks for turning me on to that tango. I love it. I love it. TOIC. Yeah, you turned me on to it, and I definitely respect the divinity in you. I salute you. I definitely salute you. You know that. You know that. But if this is your first time on the channel, we appreciate you. We thank you for showing up. We rock with you. heavy. But like I say, I know Fazan was talking to me, and I told him we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna dedicate a couple either streams or a couple of videos, one to astral projection and another one to lucid dreaming. So, like I said, I want to not just come here and shoot the shit all the time. I just want to make sure when I'm sharing that I give you guys some quality content that you're gonna gobble up, that you're gonna digest, and that you're gonna like. That's all I want to do for the beautiful infinite creators out there. I rock with you guys heavy. I rock with you guys heavy. Um, that's the email address if you want to get in touch with me. I'm thinking about putting on the phone line, so boom, they can call up the number and we can get some live call-ins for people who wanna, they want to know something, or we can talk to them, or they got a question for the beautiful infinite creators. That's what we're here for. We're here to create. We're here to evolve. We're here to create and evolve. Something I was talking about before I even get into this book that I want to share with Fazan. I'm gonna share it in about a couple of minutes, anyways. I think I took too long when it was time to share it, but it's nothing crazy. It's cool. But if you're into that knowledge or philosophy or esoteric information, then this is one. I'm not gonna tell you should get it, because right now for me, I'm just gonna dive into it. I'm gonna dive into it. So I'm gonna share it, but it's real thick. It's real thick. It's real thick. And like I said, it may not be for everybody. And I don't and like I said, a lot of times it's not for everybody, and that's fine. And I'm cool with that. You don't have to be into what I'm into, but you have to be into something. You have to study, and you have to show yourself approved. So this is, let me turn this around this way. So this is the secret doctrine of H. Blavatsky, Madam Blavatsky. I mean, I've already read some material by her. I definitely think she was probably channeling and doing some other things. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show Fazan, the secret doctrine of H. Blavatsky. Blavatsky. I've got some other works by her. I definitely check it out. I've been researching. Okay, for oh no, what are we talking about? I've been researching. Okay, I gotta check that out. Quite interesting. All right, so I'm gonna do, tangos. I'm gonna write that down because I want to know what it is. I want to know what you're talking about, and I definitely salute you. I hope it's something that, well, I know it's gonna be something that's cool and something that's good. But something else that I shared on Twitch today that I want to share right now, and I think this would be helpful for anybody, whether you're in business, whether you got a YouTube channel, Twitch channel. I don't know what you may have, but hopefully I can give you something that's going to help you on your journey, So I noticed that, and I was going to do, a reaction to the interview that I did the other night. Maybe I still might in about, see how it goes right now. But what I want to really, really talk to you guys about is, I don't care what your business is. I don't care what you're into. I don't care what you're going. Your job. Let's say you've got a YouTube channel. Like my job, is not just providing content, but my job is to drive traffic to the channel. My job is to get people to look at the channel and to try to check out the content. So when I say that, what I want to talk to you about is driving content, not just driving content, but driving traffic to your channel, driving traffic to your business, driving traffic to whatever you're doing. Your job is marketer, and a lot of people don't understand that you're in the marketing. Whether you, what's up, Nugent? What's up, Nugent? What's the yeah, check that book out. But I got something else I want to share, because, like I said, as a producer, executive producer, whatever you're doing, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, these are things that people aren't going to tell you. You can check out Gary V and people like that, and that's cool. But remember, everybody's selling. Everybody's selling. You're either going to be a producer or you're going to be a consumer. So with me trying to help other beautiful infinite creators create traffic or create their business or try to help them grow, I just want to share some things that's helping me or has helped me on my journey. So here's a good book that I think every person should have if they're in business, whether you're online, you're offline. I don't care if you're selling, you need to have this book right here. You need to have that book right there. The ultimate marketing plan. You need to have that. I came across Dan Kennedy when I got into real estate about, I'm going to say 2007, 2008. The ultimate marketing plan. This is huge. It's going to teach you what you need to know, not just for you in your online business, but you outside. Because if you can't get a customer, guys, it really don't matter. If you can't get people to check out what you're talking about or what you're selling, then it doesn't matter. This will teach you how to write copy, advertisement, commercials, basically word of mouth. People talking. So you got to have this in your arsenal. Get it in your arsenal. So you being the CEO, you being the boss, you being the guy on your channels or on your website or on whatever it is that you do, your job is marketer. See, and this is what people didn't realize about X. He got people's attention, you know? And they sometimes you used to hear people say any attention is good, whether it's good attention or bad attention. People would they don't care because they're getting attention. You know, that's something like DJT used to do. He didn't care what kind of attention he got, good or bad, because he knew that he had everybody watching him. All eyes were on him. Everybody wanted to see what his next move is and what he was going to do. That was all by design, guys. That was by design. Why? Because whether you like Donald J. Trump, whether you like him, you don't like him, what he is and what he was as a salesman, a marketer, he's a genius. He knows what to say. He knows what buttons to push. You don't have to like him. You can like him. It doesn't make any difference to me. But what you need to understand is you need to drive not just the narrative, but you need to drive the crowd to where you are if you're gonna succeed online. Everybody wants attention online. Everybody wants attention online, guys. Everybody. So you got to remember what's real will prosper. What's real will prosper. Don't forget that. Rewind. What's real will prosper. Another book that's helped me by Dan Kennedy. You guys, I'm just sharing some things that's helped me. You could take it, leave it. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm just sharing some things that's helped me along my path and on my journey. Here's the ultimate sales letter. It's like a companion book to what he was going through. I think I don't know. Why do you say that, Tango? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. You don't think you know yourself so well? Go ahead. I mean, Tango. You know, it's a journey. It's a process. It's a process. But the one thing you can, there's good to ask questions. It's always great to ask questions. It's good to have conversations, but never doubt who you are. Never doubt who you are. Now you're learning. And I heard Earl Nightingale say this one time. The mind usually takes 25 years to mature. The mind of the average human being takes 25 years to mature. I'm trying to okay. So when you say you're trying to know yourself a little better, and I get that, and first things I'm gonna do when you say you're trying to know yourself a little better, I'm gonna salute you. I'm gonna salute you because you're aware, your awareness, your consciousness. You know that you what you're trying to do. You're trying to spend some time by yourself. You're trying to understand you. Remember, questions are the answers. Keep asking the questions. Keep asking the questions. Great to have conversations, good to talk to people, good to read books, but it's in the silence where you will find the answers. I remember on my journey and on my path, one night driving, and I came across, I was just talking, you could say I was talking to God, I was talking to the creator, the universe, whatever you want to call it, for me. But there came a point where it was so profound that, hey, wow, I'm talking not just to myself, you know what I mean? I was talking to myself, but it kind of scared me because, like I said, I felt like no, I knew it wasn't a feeling. I knew that I came in contact with my true self. My true self. Now, when you say your true self, not everybody could handle that. But when you walk into your truth and you're not hiding and you're pretty much an open book to yourself, then you're gonna come across your true self. But like I said, it's gradual, it's gradual, but you're searching and you're looking, which is huge, which is huge. But don't be afraid to, like, and I tell people, yeah, meditation is cool. I don't have any problems with meditation, because you could read, and you could be reading, you could ponder something, and you could be meditating. You could be praying and you could be meditating. But when you find your place of power, when you find your place of power, and what it was for me is finding my place of power. My place of power is when you sleep, wherever you sleep, wherever you could be in the silence, or whether you could find quietness. That's what it's really about. That's your place of power. That's your place of power. So don't be afraid, and don't say you don't know yourself, because every day we're getting to know ourselves. Every day and everywhere we're getting better. Every day and every way we're getting better. We're getting better. But it's great to question. It's great to have conversations. That's great. Self-awareness. Self-awareness. And the young woman asked me the other night, how did I become more self-aware? Well, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. You can't never think that you arrive. You can't never think that your all your work is done. Your work isn't done. You just got to keep on. You got to keep on going with it. You got to keep on. You got to keep on shining. You got to keep on doing what you have to do. Facts, facts. You got to do what you have to do. But no two people remember, tango. No two people walk the same path. So your path isn't going to be the same as mine's, and your path isn't going to be the same as your friends. Your path isn't going to be the same as your parents, and it doesn't mean you're lost. But when you say you're trying to know yourself, here's one, I'm gonna give it to you guys for free. I'm gonna give it to you. It's gonna cost you nothing. Growing up, I used to always hear this, but I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you this: be still and know. Be still and know. Be still and know. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up. So he asked me if I would kill someone. I said no. Okay, but if I lived during World War II, I would probably kill some. Okay, Jordan Peterson said that, and saying that if you wouldn't kill someone, you don't know yourself. Well, I don't know that, and no, I don't think you're tripping. I don't think you're tripping. What I think it is I think it's context. I think it's the context that they were saying that in, because remember when these guys went to war during World War II. I don't know what Jordan Peterson is thinking about. Guys, remember, even when you talk about survival, you don't know what you're going to do until you're put into a certain situation. But when these guys go, I have members who was in the family. I've had members who went to Iraq. I have members who went to Vietnam, members who went to World War II, and things like that. But when these things happen, they're fighting for a lot of different reasons. Some of them they fight for a country that you know they just doing what they're told to do. So I think when you get to a question like that, and reading what you just wrote, Tango, I don't think that question may have been fair, and or in proper context. You understand? I think if it comes to you protecting yourself or you protecting your family, you're gonna do what you have to do. That's just me personally. That's just me personally. But in saying that, if somebody's going to cause you harm, shouldn't you protect yourself? Isn't that self love? I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. That if the police don't come, who knows what's going to happen? All I'm going to say to you is try to think of it in the proper context, and remember, we don't we don't think about things that that's not things that we want to think about. You control your mind and you control your thinking. So when somebody put an idea out there, because that's what it is, power of suggestion. Check out the vid, the power of suggestion. We don't want to accept that suggestion, so we're gonna toss that one out. They don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you. They back up off you. You should tell Jordan Peterson, back up off me. Don't ask me that question. You don't know me. But like I said, I salute the divinity and I respect the divinity in everybody. You know what I'm saying? I would hope that people don't have to go through those extents. But everything like they tell me everything happens for a reason. I don't know. I don't have the answers. That would be the first thing. But as far as you knowing yourself, You know yourself. You know what you would do from what you wouldn't do. You know. You know. But what I would say is be still and know, because good is in you. They told me everything that God made was good. God created you, the universe created you, whatever, Allah, whatever you want to call it, him, her. That you were created in fashion, and you are the house or the building not made by hands. Hands didn't make you. You weren't made by hands. You know, facts. But you got to realize that you're a spiritual being who's raising in not only vibrations but an awareness and consciousness. Every day you're growing, every day you're getting better. So no, it's not about you telling people what you would do, what you wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Just hopefully you keep your mind in a place where it needs to be, and that's not the things that you're thinking about. You only be consumed with the good. Be consumed with the things that you want. Be consumed with that. Your well-being, your friends, your family, your loved ones. You know where you want to go. So like I said, but that goes back to the power of suggestion. The power of suggestion. You can't let everything that people drop off on you, like that's not for you. That's not necessarily for you. People, okay, let's read this. People also thought they wouldn't kill someone before the war. Perhaps I can't say that because I wasn't there. The world is okay, and saying that you wouldn't kill someone. I mean, listen, everybody's capable of a lot of different things. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell anybody what I wouldn't do or what I would do. What I would do is respect everybody. That shouldn't even be on your mind. You know what I mean? The only thing you should be focused on is what you want to do and what you're trying to achieve. That's why I went back to the power of suggestion. Don't let people drop off their suggestions to you. That's just a suggestion. That don't make it a fact. That's not facts. They're not spitting facts to you. That's not spitting facts. You don't know what you'll do until you're in that situation. You just don't know what you'll do until you get in that situation. It's not that you don't know yourself, but I guarantee you, if you have to protect your family, you're gonna do what you have to do. And who would expect you not to? Who would expect you not to protect yourself? Like, come on, like serious? But don't let back to the power of suggestion. Back to the power of suggestion, because I don't want to give you anything like bad. And you believe in yourself. You're good. You've got a good heart. I listen to you. I hear what you're saying. A lot of times you're in the philosophy. You're a finance guy. You're in touch. You're pretty well rounded for a young man. You're pretty well rounded. I give it to you, and I salute you, and I rock with you. You know that I rock with you heavy. But don't let everybody drop this shit off at your door, man. Protect that mind. Protect that mind. People will make you doubt yourself. Okay? People will make you doubt yourself. Never doubt. Never doubt. See the good. You know, believe in humanity. Believe in the human spirit. I believe in you guys. I believe in the people that I see. I believe in humanity. I believe in humanity. The last thing that you should be thinking about is something that you don't want to do. It's not whether you will do it or you won't do it. It's that's not even on your mind. That's not even in your realm. That's not even what you're thinking about. Okay? So remember, stay positive and upbeat. And you could tell them when you talk to your friends, say, you could miss me with that bullshit. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. Say, hey, you'll cross that. If you ever came to that bridge, you'll cross that bridge when you get there. But for the time being, you don't have time to put energy there. I'm just saying, our OG wouldn't put his energy there. You know who you are. You know who you are. Who knows you better than you. If you don't know you, who knows you better than you? Nobody knows you better than you. Okay? Nobody knows you better than you. So take responsibility for yourself. And this is what happens with a lot of people. They don't want to take actions for themselves. They want to sit back and let their mind run all over the place. No, do not let your mind wander all over the place. Do not let your mind run all over the place. Okay? Stop letting people take it a dump in your area. Tell them to get that out of here. You can't just dump on me. Don't let people dump on you. When it's garbage, say it's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying? Find affirmations. Find positive stuff to put in yourself. Find that. Find that. You're smart enough to know you're gonna create the life you want. But if you sit back thinking about some shit that you can't do anything about right now, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your time, and you're focusing on the wrong things. Refocus, rewind, get centered, find things that work for you, find things that serve you, find things that serve you. If it does not serve you, or it does no longer serve you, discard it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Remember, your mind is your kingdom. Your mind is your kingdom. You are creating your life. You are creating your life. If they want, of course, but you have to know this, Tango. Facts. I'm going to put that up. I'm putting it up. You know why? Because I agree with you. Everyone's a monster if they want necessary balance. You said it. People, they have to encompass both the light and the dark, the good and the evil, God and Satan. It is what it is. It is what it is. But that makes people feel uncomfortable because they don't want to accept the responsibility. It's easier to blame something or someone else. Okay? Something or someone else outside of you is easier to blame than to accept the responsibilities for your actions, your thoughts. Where do our thoughts come from? Where do our thoughts come from? People can't tell you. They don't even know. They don't know. What I'm saying is do not let people do a data dump on you. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm on that bullshit, to be like, yo, Chris, you on that bullshit, and tell me I'm on that bullshit, and be like, I got to keep it moving. I got to keep it moving. But remember, you got a choice whether you want to stay positive or you're going to be negative. The choice still is yours. You know, you could choose to be positive, or you could choose to be like negative all the time. But you're making a decision. You're gonna make you're gonna make a decision, or you're making a decision whether you know it or not, whether you know it or not. But like I said, my only thing I would tell you is like, okay, be careful what you listen to, know what you're listening to, know spend time by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Pray. I would say pray. I would say meditate. I would say do the things you feel that's gonna help you stay sharp. Things like work out, do something, do some jogging, do something, ride your bicycle, get a bicycle, do something that's going to keep that mind busy. Do play brain games, do something that's going to keep you busy. Okay, so yeah, well, I get that. I get that, Tango. People will kill for food. Yeah, all right. There you go. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Desperate time. That's what you're talking to me. That's an example for necessary balance. I don't know if you have to kill somebody for balance. I would never tell anybody to do that for balance. I wouldn't even say to kill somebody. If you're hungry. It's all about. And end of the day, at the end of the day, Tango. Chee! At the end of the day, it's all about control. It's all about discipline. It's all about discipline. It's all about self-discipline. Because if you've got control over your mind, if you got control over yourself, it's self-discipline. Okay? Then you won't end up in some shit because now you are the master of your fate. Now you are doing what's necessary for you to not only survive, but to thrive. To thrive. Are we talking about thriving or surviving? Do you want to just scrap and fight for every little bit all the time? Or you want to thrive? Or you want to thrive? In order to thrive, you have to take full charge or control over your mind. That don't mean if I don't hear some bullshit that I don't call it bullshit. You'd be like, Chris, that's some bullshit. I'd be like, okay, fine. If you say some bullshit. But like my man Nugent said, they could miss me with that. They could miss me with that. All I'm telling you is honestly, honestly, protect your mind. Protect your mind. Don't let people drop their old dots on you. That's their dot. Don't let them send that to you. Block that. Block that and say, nah, I'm better than that. I don't gotta kill nobody for no food. I don't gotta kill nobody. No, I can stay centered. I can be focused. I've got discipline. I've got discipline. If I want something, I'll work for it. If I want something, I'll create it because I'm an infinite creator. You don't have to take anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? How about asking? How about if you're hungry and you're hungry and you see somebody and they got something you want? How about, hey, can you help me out? Can you help me out? Is it ever that bad where you have to do something that terrible? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't care how desperate a person may be. There's things that they could do. There's things that we all could do in order to avoid doing things that we don't really want to do. But that's still being disciplined, taking personal responsibility, and believing in the divinity in every last one of us. That breath you're breathing, that air you're breathing, it's beautiful, baby. It's beautiful. You can't throw your life away on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I know people do a lot of things in a lot of different places. Everybody don't live the same, but we all here to learn lessons, man. We all here to learn lessons. I remember I was listening to the master teacher, Dr. Mitchell Gibson, and he was talking about animals getting the right to become a human. And he was talking about certain things. That's why I say had, if you guys have basically Prime, I did check out Coming to America the last couple like yesterday. It was dope. I like it. I like it. But if I'm being rational, I don't know. Can't. Well, the thing is it's not about you predicting anything. The problem is stop thinking so much, man. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the time. You enjoy what you have. Be in all things. Be thankful. Be thankful. You can't worry about nobody else. You could only worry about honestly, you can worry about yourself and take care of yourself. You're not going to hurt anybody. Remember, the energy that you put out there, that's what's going to come back. So thought is energy. Thought is energy. Thought, not like thought in Egypt, but thoughts. Your thoughts. That's energy. So make sure you put out the right energy. Make sure you put out the good energy. I'm not asking you to promise me or anybody else anything, but what I expect and what I expect from all the beautiful infinite creators is to be still, to know. Keep asking questions. Keep searching because you will get the answers. You will get the answers. It's not for you to decide everything that what's going to happen. Did you know what was going to happen? Did you know you were going to be in the situation that you're in right now 10 years ago? No. If anybody told me I'd have been with the beautiful infinite creators now, sharing, learning, creating, evolving, and growing, I wouldn't have believed it. But that's the part about growing. That's the part about learning is we really learn through our experiences. We learn by our actions. You know what I'm saying? We learn by our actions, but remember what thought is. For every action is an equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there's an opposite, equal and opposite reaction. Remember that. Remember that. The law of karma, it's real. The law of compensation, the law of correspondence. Know your laws, learn your laws, search for your laws, search them because there's so much in it. The law of gravity, you can't fuck with the law of gravity. Go fuck with the law of gravity and see what happens. See what happens. That's why I like the laws. That's why I like the universal laws. That's why I like the natural laws because you can't fuck with those things. Those things are it's their principles. When you understand laws and principles and precepts, you can't break those things because when you break these laws and you break these laws, violation and you violating, you're gonna violate. Only person you're hurting really is yourself. Because in the end, whether it's the end or the beginning, only person you're gonna hurt is yourself. So learn your laws. That's what I would say. Learn your laws, and not only learn it, let it govern you because your life is governed by law. I don't care what nobody says. Your life is governed by laws. And it's easier to live a good life when you know what you're working with. Most people are living a life and they don't even know the laws that they're working with. They can't even tell you. Remember what you're thinking about, what you that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. The whole thing is you have to trust in yourself. You know, that's why they said cultivating your intuition, learning to be solid, keep growing, and believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's what type of life you want to create for yourself. You're young men, women, boys, girls, whatever you are in life and on your path and on your journey. Just create the life that you really want. Don't worry about, and like I said, you're not, you wouldn't be the first person or the last person who's ever been in a desperate situation, because, like I said, desperate times call for desperate measures. But it's how you respond. We all go through tests. We all go through tests. I'll be the first person to tell you. We all go through the test. Life isn't necessarily going to be easy, but once you overcome one obstacle, you could overcome another obstacle. You can keep on overcoming obstacles, but you got to believe. There's no such thing as failure. So you say you're desperate, but out of desperation, I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me real good. Out of desperation comes greatness. Out of desperation comes greatness. You know, people don't change a lot of times until they have to change. Man, you now you got me taking you to church, man. You taking me there now. People don't change until they have to change. Well, well, why do I have to change? Because you have to evolve, you have to grow. Well, you said, well, some people get backed into a corner. And I used to hear this when I used to play football. I used to play for Tom Coughlin, who was the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach, New York Giants head coach, Super Bowl winning head coach, either way. And he would tell us the worst kind of animal, the worst kind of animal there is the wounded animal. Why? The reason he used to say that is if you back an animal into a corner and he's hurt and he's wounded, he's got one option. He's got one option. One option. He or she has one option. So you don't want to be the wounded animal, because if you're a wounded animal will do, you don't want to back a wounded animal in a corner, because a wounded animal will do anything for its survival. A wounded animal will do anything for its survival. Okay? That's the worst type of animal there is. So there's one thing to be hungry, there's another thing to be desperate. But when you're hungry, you do what you have to do to survive. You do anything you have to do to win. But in order to get the things that you want in life, you have to use that hunger. You have to use that hunger, because what hunger is and desire is, that's the fuel in your tank. That's the fuel in your tank. Persistence is just faith. Persistence, to not give up and not quit, is just you believing in you enough to get it done, whatever it is that you want to do. You say, well, I'm on hard times right now, OG. Well, I might not have $1 to my name. I guarantee you, if you take one step, the universe will take another step. But you got to do something. Don't sit there with your finger scratching your backside, running around, thinking crazy. Get yourself together, get out, go for a walk. You never know. The universe puts people on your path. You entertain angels and don't even know it along your path to lead you, to guide you, to guide you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up all the time. I'm not up every day. I've been a young man at times. I know how it is to be down and out on my luck. I've had that. I've hit rock bottom before. But the main thing is, it's never that bad where you have to inflict pain on somebody else, or you have to inflict harm on anybody else. Why? Because I was always in control over my thinking. I may have been hungry sometimes, but guess what? It passed. It didn't. I wasn't hungry all the time, but it passed. Maybe a friend called me over to, hey, Campbell, why don't you come over and get something to eat? OG didn't even expect it. I've had people walk up to me and just give me money. Didn't expect it when I was on hard times. See, people want to tell you everything is good. It's always good. It's always good. I'd be lying to you if I tell you that everything was always good. I didn't start out as an infinite creator. I didn't start out as OG Chris. I didn't start out that way. Okay. I remember leaving the job at one point on my journey, on my path. I remember, oh that's cool. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Tango. I appreciate you. But I remember being on my early journey and on my early path, as a young man and making decisions that wasn't always in my best interest. Leaving the job, not wanting to work for nobody. And I had to hit rock bottom in order to keep climbing. I had to face myself. I had to sit alone at the waking up in the morning sometimes. How did I get here? What am I doing here? What is the reason for my existence? Things like that I had to deal with. But everybody has to face themselves at some point. Everybody has to face themselves. Okay? And when they say the truth will set you free, the truth will set you free. See, it's easy for us to look at other people and tell them what they need to change. It's easier for me to rule a city and the whole kingdom than it is to rule myself and rule my tongue and rule my mouth. It's easy for me to tell people what they should be doing. You know what's hard? Me controlling me. Me controlling myself. Me having discipline over myself. That's not easy. That's not easy. But when you go through these things and you go through on this journey, it's all for you to face you. You're only facing yourself. That's it. And when you look at yourself and you face yourself, you talk to yourself, then your path will start opening. And start talking. Don't be afraid to talk to God. If you feel like whatever your belief system is, whatever it is what it is. If it's Allah, God, Jesus, Buddha, I don't care what you're into. I don't care. Baphomet, I don't care what you're into. Start talking. Open up. Open up. Expect answers. You will get the answers. But the key to it all is and people say, I'm not a believer, I'm a knower. That's cool. It's cool to be a knower. But even as a knower, how do you know that that's what it is? You still have to believe, even if you're a knower. Even when you get the information came from somewhere. So what makes you believe in the information that you got? Something you have to measure it up against something. You measure the new information against the old information, then you measure the new information against the new information, and then you form a belief. All I'm telling you to do is walk your path. Walk your path walk your path You don't have to walk my path. But you will face yourself. You will come face to face with yourself. you know and it's how you respond when you come face to face with yourself. Are you going to be afraid? Are you going to just sit back? I appreciate you, Nugent. Or are you going to sit back and expect things to change? you know I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh man. But it's like, what do you want to do? You're gonna sit back and you're gonna blame mama, you're gonna blame daddy, you're gonna blame sister, you're gonna blame brother, you're gonna blame the boss on the job, you're gonna blame who you gonna blame? Who you gonna blame? I appreciate you guys. Who you gonna blame? Who you gonna blame? Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming other people. And this is probably the hardest thing for, and it was hard for me on my early journey and on my path. It was hard, not to blame the girlfriend at the time or the wife or the kids or the parents. I'm in this situation because if my parents had more money, if my parents did this for me or my parents, hey buddy, guess what? Get over it. This is your lot in life. You know what? You could either improve upon it or you could keep blaming people. You could accept responsibility for it and you could fight. And you can get up and you can swing. Please fight. Get up and fight. You know what I'm saying? I had this young lady say she's getting in the cage, MMA. She's gonna fight a boy. She's gonna beat up a boy. I thought it was funny because the guy who ever gets in the ring with her is gonna be a loser. No matter what he does, he's going to be a loser for just getting in the ring with this young lady. Sorry. He beats her up, he lose. He don't beat her, he loses because he got in the ring with her. So, guys, all I'm saying is take responsibility. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Me when I like that. I like that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just know that you are that source. That source is in you. That energy is in you. That life force is in you. That consciousness, it's there. You have to cultivate it. I enjoy it. I enjoy coming here. I enjoy getting on the channel and all the stuff. But remember, your biggest enemy in life is not outside. Your biggest enemy is you. Your biggest enemy is you. Once you face that guy, once you face that guy, you can face anything. You remember false evidence appearing real. That's what fear is. Fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear is. Don't be guided by fear, people. Be guided by love. Remember, you come from a creator who loves you, who fashioned you. You know what the odds were for you to get here? You know how many sperms that you beat out to get here? How many eggs that come on, man. You know the numbers. When you run the numbers, you're here for a purpose. You're here for a purpose. And I'm going to say, live that purpose. Live it out. Live it out. Create that purpose. Whatever it is, you're here for a reason. Okay? Accept the responsibility. Shoulder the responsibility. Shoulder it. Okay? I know I love to get into esoteric knowledge. Man, I picked up that new book by Blasky. Well, it's not new, it's an older book. I got some stuff by Alex Bailey that Tupac used to read. It's not an easy book. Ponder this. I don't know why I just went there. I'm sorry, guys. Ponder this. Ponder this by Alice Bailey. It's a good book, but you got to ponder it. It's some of the stuff, and especially in the occult knowledge, you got to ponder. You just can't like well, I'm not gonna tell you what you can and you can't do because maybe you can grasp it and maybe you are on that level psychologically or consciously. You're on that level and you that's your level of awareness. But what I'm telling you guys is, and basically this is all I'm saying is rewind, slow down, take a deep breath, focus. Like I said, you can't worry about nobody hating on you. You can't worry about what you don't have. Use what you got. Use what you got. I'm rambling, guys. I don't know why, but use what you got. Use what you got. Don't worry about what you don't have. And this is the mistake that a lot of people make on their journey. They're like, well, I don't have the money. Well, I don't have a car. Well, I don't have a house. Well, I don't have a job. Well, I don't have this. I don't have that. Don't tell me what you don't have. Show me what you got. Show me what you made of. Show me what you made of. Show me what you made of. Show me. Take a lemon and make lemonade. You understand? Take chicken crap and make chicken salad. Do something. Do something. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. Don't ask. You know, I think John F. Kennedy said it best when he said it. You know, and I'm gonna use this. I'm a steal right now. I'm gonna take from him. I gotta steal this right now. You know, I'm gonna do it like this. John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country could do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." Okay, I might switch it up a little bit. Ask not what the world could do for you. Ask what you could do for the world. Ask not what humanity could do for you. Ask what you could do for humanity. Ask not what your family could do for you. Ask what can you do for your family. See the questions? The questions are the answers, guys. Ask not what your job could do for you. Ask what you could do for your job. You're dealing with your mindset. You're dealing with a different mindset when you ask what can the situation, what can you do for the situation, opposed to what the situation can do for you. I would ask all the beautiful infinite creators, ask not what the beautiful infinite creators can do for you, ask what you could do for the beautiful infinite creators. I'm going to let that guide me. What can I do for the beautiful infinite creators? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? What can I do for my family? That's the question, guys. What can I do? You will get the answers. What could you do for your community? What could you do for your family? What could you do for the people around you? You could do something. What could you do for your significant other? What can you do? Don't ask what they could do for you. Ask what you could do. And when you get that answer, get busy. Get busy. Don't ask why I don't have any money. Your mind is going to tell you because you don't work. Don't say what why am I hungry? Because you don't have no money. That's what your mind's gonna tell you. It won't come up with the answers. It's the quality of a question that's gonna get you the answers. It's the quality. I appreciate you. Definitely. We got to do that. We definitely got to do that, my guy. But don't ask what things can do for you or places can do for you. You know, there's times I've been in places. And sometimes I'm like, oh, this place don't have anything to offer. It doesn't. It doesn't. What can you do for where you are? You know, I might be like, oh, this place is terrible. Don't be like, oh, this place is terrible. How can you make it better? How could you make it better for the generation behind you? How could you make it better for the people coming? How can you make it better for the people coming behind you? Ask what you could do, not just for your country, but for your community, for your family. Ask what you could do. Don't ask what you could do. Ask what you could do for yourself. What can I do? I look sometimes I say, what can I do? I could get a new microphone. There we go. I got a new microphone. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? I could create a podcast. Yeah, I created a podcast. What can I do for the beautiful infinite creators? I can get on Twitch. Yeah. What else can you do for infinite creators? I can start a Zoom boom. A Zoom boom. We're gonna be doing a Zoom boom. Soon as I set up, we're gonna do Saturday night Zoom boom. We're gonna have everybody on because that's what the beautiful infinite creators said they want. So don't ask what other things that people could do for you. Don't ask what your mom and dad could do for you. Ask what can I do for my mom and my dad. It puts a whole different light on it. It puts a whole different perspective on it. It puts a whole different perspective on it. Don't ask what my teacher can do for me. If you go into school with the wrong attitude, you're gonna get the wrong results. If you're saying what can my teacher do for me, it's not what your teacher can do for you. What can you do for the teacher? What can you do? Don't ask what you could do. Don't ask what the situation could do for you. What can you do to change the situation? What can you do to change your situation? And then I'm gonna show you guys something. Then when you ask, when you get a notebook and you put the goal and you put that goal on a piece of paper and you ask what the question is, what can I do? That's the question. What what can I do? That's the question, guys. What can I do? Don't worry about what you don't have. Don't worry about other people. The question is, what can I do? And when you ask this question, you might say, what can I do it? What can I do? And then another question you might want to ask yourself is, how? How can I do it? How can I do it? How can I do it? That's another question. That's another question. What can I do? And how can I do it? How can I do it? And take out a notebook, guys. Take out a legal pad and paper. Take it out and take notes. Take notes because what your mind will do, and if you get in the practice of doing this every day, you're going to come up with ideas. Ideas. And if you don't write your ideas down, they become slippery and they get away from you. But if you write your ideas down, like I said, let's say the obstacle or the goal, not even the goal, let's say the challenge, because we don't want to say we have a problem or an obstacle. We have a challenge. Let's say is the challenge is getting new subscribers. All right. I'm going to use that. I'll say that challenge is subs. Let's say subs. You guys gave me a challenge of 1,000 subs. Now I know what to do. I know how to get 1,000 subs. Trust me, I know how to get them. I will have 1,000 subs in less than 2 months, or two to 3 months. I'll say 3 months. I'll have 1,000 subs. But what are some of the things I could do? I can cross promote. Okay, I'll write that in a paper. I'll write that on my paper. Cross promote other channels. I can cross promote other channels. That means I can find other people, bring them on my channel or bring them on the channel. I could go on their channel. More exposure. That's more exposure. What else can I do? What else can I do? I could find some advertisement. I could do that. I could advertise. I could advertise. You know what I'm saying? I could post more. I could post more. I mean, these are things that's just coming from the dome from me just sitting here asking, how can I do it? And what can I do to make the infinite creators better? You know, a better website, a better website, better web. You know, you understand what I'm saying? I can come up with ideas all day because I'm asking the right questions. Ask the right questions, people. Ask the right questions. You know, when you spend time by yourself or you get in that space, ask yourself the questions because you will get the answers. You will get the answers. You will get the answers. It's all good. It's all good. Remember, everything that God made is good. Not was, is good. But if you don't ask the proper questions, you won't get the proper answers. People say, "Well, I'm hungry." Yeah, why am I so hungry? Because your mind's going to tell you because there's no food. You know, you don't. You why are you broke? Because you don't have a job. These are the answers. These are the answers to the questions that you're asking because you're not asking the right questions. You're not asking the right questions. You're not focusing on the right thing. Focus on the challenge. We have a challenge. You guys put a challenge out there to me. I accept your challenge. 1K. Trust me. Trust me on this one. Believe you me. I'll get 1K. Easy. 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 There's no doubt on my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. Halfway there already. Halfway there already. And growing. And growing. Couple of ideas. All it takes is one idea to change your life. All it takes is one idea to change your life. Who are you willing to become and what are you willing to do? That's what's real. Who are you willing to become and what are you willing to do? This is what's real. That which is real will prosper. All right? That which is real will prosper. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to get out into it like that, man. I just like you know, I just had to dive in for a second. I appreciate you guys. I respect the divinity in you. I salute the divinity in each and every last one of you. I just needed to say that. But I definitely rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. I rock with you guys. I'm committed to doing whatever I can to make sure that we build this platform and we grow this channel, we grow the group, and that we're evolving and we're doing the things necessary that we need to do in order to grow and evolve. Remember, we the best way to predict the future is to create it. The best way to predict the future is to create it. I'm gonna say it again. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Remember, create and evolve. Create and evolve. Okay? Don't second guess yourself. You have the spark in you. You have divinity in you. You have everything you need is already in you. It's not outside you. It's already in you. Some people may grasp it. Some people may never, ever grasp it. But if you take the time and you listen, you meditate, get into nature, get into nature. Go on a nature walk, go for a hike, go for a walk, breathe in the good prana. Definitely, definitely. I enjoy being here with the beautiful infinite creators. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Remember, we don't care about the haters because we are infinite creators. Infinite creators. We keep creating and evolving. If you like the content, definitely give us the hit the like button, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. You can find us on Facebook, The Infinite Creators. It's a group on Facebook, The Infinite Creators. You can find us on Twitter, The Infinite Creators. You can find us on the gram, The Infinite Creators. You can find us on Twitch, The Infinite Creators, Tumblr, the Infinite Creators. You could find us. We are out here getting it in. Also, the website, which needs to be updated. If anybody knows anybody who's into websites, who build websites, let me know. Let me know because I'm willing. I'm willing to work with them. I'm willing to work with them in order to get this website up and running. Got some new merch. You guys can see I've been sporting the merch for a couple weeks. I got another sweatshirt coming out. But like I said, we'll be able to put it up on the website. I just need one more. I just need one more piece to the puzzle. Find me somebody who could help finish building out this website cost effectively so we can get this merch out here and we can keep on building. I want to build with you guys. I like to collaborate. Maybe we could collaborate on some gear. Maybe we could collaborate on some music. Maybe we could collaborate on some ideas. Maybe we could collaborate on some books. I like to collaborate with the beautiful infinite creators. Okay? Definitely want to do that. Definitely want to do that. But remember, we're all those platforms. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Tumblr. We- We're, we're, we're all over the place. With Twitter, don't forget it. We're all over the place. But I want you guys to like take advantage of the platform. Keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. If there's anybody who you want me to interview, if they shoot me email, I'm gonna put the email back up there so you guys can have the email address just in case you want to send me email on Twitter. Send me a message on Twitter. Anywhere you send me message, sometimes I might be on in one platform more than the other, but send me an email or whatever that you're into. If you got guest ideas, you got somebody who you want me to interview or you want me to talk to, you can send me the contact, email me the contact. If you have my number, you could text me. Uh definitely want to bring you guys some quality content as we continue to grow. Make 2021 an awesome year. Make it an awesome year. Seems like everything's opening up. Nobody's taking this coronavirus thing too serious anymore. But remember, just keep creating, keep evolving. I love you guys. I believe in you guys. I rock with you guys heavy, heavy, heavy. All right? We don't compete, we create. All right? I hope you got as much out of this as I got out of it. I'm gonna say that again. I hope all the beautiful infinite creators has gotten as much out of the stream as I've gotten out of it. I enjoy coming here. I enjoy sharing with you. I enjoy being and exchanging that energy with you. All right. I definitely rock with you guys. All right. So until the next time, I salute you guys. I respect the divinity in you. Peace. Take care, guys.